that's not done. Predictability will not happen in that case. Or analytics. You show them so many graphs, bars and charts, those guys are totally confused. Then you tell them, okay, those are targets, we need to break it into pieces, what you contribute, kind of stuff. During the coaching phase, the candidate should involve in the target setting, revenue plans for the teams. As the candidate tries to perform in style, it usually fails. He thinks, it's my boss's task. It was done in a closed boardroom, so how am I concerned with this? So it must be something which has happened there. So I'm safe. I'm no way concerned with this. So he cannot relate. So managers should map their attention to talent, effort, grids to plan. I'll show you the grid quickly. Now, that will decide whether to use task or relationship behavior with this particular guy. Now, there's a famous saying which says, managers don't coach if they haven't been coached in their earlier jobs. So the culture of coaching needs to be adopted in the company. This is crucial. Not engaging outside consultants. Within us, we've got amazing coaches, but yes, the span of control cannot be more than 5. One person cannot coach 50. So that if the CEO thinks, okay, he'll do 500 coaching, that's a little impossible. This is a regular task. If not daily, it's weekly or monthly. So the span of control has to be maximum 1:5 coach versus coaching. So the talent effort grid is based on the sales funnel. You can quickly find out if this many calls have been made. Let's say 30 calls have been made and 2 conversions. That means we can plot our team members into one of this grid, while the opportunity remains the same for all our team members. So it's a game of talent and effort. So it can be high talent, high effort, low effort, high talent, high effort, low talent, or low effort, low talent. So basis this, we can always decide on whether we'll use task or relationship. You want to jot it down at any point of time. If you write back to me, I'll send you the presentation. So you can just have it there. Come back. Yeah? So practice continuously. Coaching becomes very important. I cannot get you into the details of coaching, how to do it, or all of you know, but still there are processes which talks about a whole lot of activities. If I at any point of time get a half-a-day slot at least someday, with the same audience, I would love to do it. But before that, again, I'm 70 born. Anyone who's born in 70s, remember a movie called Star Wars? Remember Star Wars? Remember Yoda? Yoda, green, anthem scripture. Remember? I love one of his saying, somehow I could relate that. He had said, there will be only do or do not. There will be no try. There will be either do or do not. Can't be any try. So in coaching, either you believe in your candidate's potential, get into that contract or that agreement that, okay, I'll coach you for not 1 day and suddenly vanishes, no, I'll do it for a span of 3, 6, 12 months. And I'm responsible for your performance. But if you dilute, I won't guarantee success. That should be the coaches. Right? So yes, probably if we review now, a coach could have avoided this too. Case study 1 would have been easily solved as a proper onboarding, expectation mapping, yeah, and then vis-a-vis expectation management, and a little bit of coaching towards the end. Yeah? So this wouldn't have happened. And send your little bit of guidance. You tell him, okay, if you want to grow, you need to incorporate the skills, probably the presentation skills. Now, many a times in our review meets, we ask them, so how many policies will you do? How many files will you bring in hotels? How many new contracts will you sign? Yeah? But ideally it should be like King's Speech again. These people should be in a habit of creating their own presentation. Small little, sweet 5-10 minutes presentation should look good. And it feels good whenever a person has done good in the last few months. He's talking about predictability. Trust me, this guy will present well, and he will do it month and month and month. And there will be many of his followers in that same team. Yeah? So he sets an example. So rest cannot, there's something called peer pressure. Now in all our children's school, have you seen the percentages? 92.5, 98.5. And the child is absolutely upset because of that 1.5 got lost in the transit. Some careless mistake. Thanks so much for your time. Questions? Yeah. Can I have the mic, please, and one for the audience? Two for the audience, brother. Quickly. One mic. Yeah. Who has a question? No one? On HTC? Yes, sir.
Yeah, what would be the critical coaching success factors?
Yes. Very valid question. First of all, I have to thank you for that. Critical coaching factors or critical coaching success factors?
Coaching success factors.
Critical coaching success factors is the coach himself or herself absolutely well versed with the domain knowledge. I'll get into the driving coaching analogy. Now, if this driving coach doesn't know driving too well, that's a risk, mega risk. Or if Ramakant Acharya says, Sachin, you've done a mistake on your